Wait, what?
I thought we were gonna forget.
I'm sitting now.
What are we
Good.
supposed to
I'm
forget?
protecting my balls now.
Have we started?
Are we starting?
Please start it before I get kicked.
Alright then. Hi everybody, welcome to another NerdSync DragonCon update.
Yeah.
I'm Scott.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jackson.
I'm trying.
And
We have no
this
prize.
is... We done talking?
No, I was gonna say we have no prize this time.
Oh yeah, we
Bryce
don't have
is not
Bryce.
here because
Gonna
We
bum
ate
in that
him.
Dragon Cup. What?
We were very hungry.
We totally ate pizza.
we left Dragon Con. Well, we're here. I mean, we're going back
We're
tomorrow.
in the hotel.
Yeah, so
Because
Bryce...
pizza.
Is
happened.
at the
Bryce is
con.
still at DragonCon. Didn't want to come and see us, I guess.
It's like late.
Because
Oh,
the
can't
shuttle
get a
goes
ride
from
over
7 and then the
here.
next one is at midnight.
Yep.
Yeah, so
So.
It's 11 o'clock right now, so he's not even... He'll be here eventually, but
Yeah.
he knows that we're filming this without him. So, so today is... I've lost track of time. Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday. And there was some exciting stuff happening. I know you guys saw some
Yeah, this
someone
morning.
awesome.
This morning, we got up. We got up early and
Hell yeah.
arrived at Dragon Con as soon as we could, and we met Adam Savage and Jamie Heineman of the
Yes,
show
we did.
Mythbusters, which
So
you know,
awesome.
they blow stuff up for
For
science. So hey, what's nerdier than that, right? Explosions.
Exactly.
So
I thought
it
you were
was
gonna say
pretty
science. I thought you were
Well-
gonna say what's nerdy in that? Science.
great. Well,
I think, yeah,
Blowing
explosions
stuff
are universal. Everybody
Yeah.
loves explosions.
Yeah,
that's a prize.
Except maybe
I
like-
just like
veterans with,
explosions. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, I mean, we were pretty close to the front of the line, so
Oh yeah.
we got there in plenty of time.
Were you
at-
guys?
Huh?
Yeah, we
yeah,
were really
Oh
close.
There was
yeah,
kind of like tons of people.
there were, and we were
Some
there
people
before
didn't
them.
get in.
Yeah.
Oh.
we
Because
were there
they were
before them
there
because
alright.
we're
90 minutes.
awesome. That yeah.
So what'd
so
you get signed? Like, you got
we
signed?
they
You have-
provided
you have
pictures.
pictures?
I actually have it with me
we
right
were both
here.
guys in the same boat.
Maybe
so I have to take that.
yeah, it's here.
Yeah,
How
I'll
much
put.
did it
I'll
cost?
take that.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'll put it so people can.
Yeah,
much
see
did
so
it cost
it'll
to
be
get
on
that?
the screen.
right now as we're talking.
Right now.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Look at it happen. It's just great. So, anyway, it was really awesome. They're really cool people. I didn't get a chance to talk to them much because they're
Because they're like,
pushing us
give
through
us
the
a
line.
camera and
Give
go.
us your camera and let me take a picture of you and get out. They were the Dragon
there are
Con
lots of
volunteer. The Dragon Con volunteers
Volunteer.
are kind of mean.
Right. Okay. That's basically what my day went to.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that. They were just
But the
not a fun
Mythbusters
day
are
for
cool.
me.
Well, at least more people got to see them because they're rushing them.
And Adam
we also saw-
Savage
we-
cosplayed as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, he
Correct?
did.
Yes.
Oh, we also
Yeah.
from that room we looked into the next room and we saw William Shatner. So that was cool.
Bam! Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, and
that was
everyone rose
weird.
up at once like, "Hey, there's William Shatner."
Yeah, I was actually the one to
He's
point
the
it
one
out.
that
By
said
the
it,
way,
and then
I looked in the
everybody was
next
like,
room and I
bam,
saw William Shatner.
onto
I
the
said,
window.
"Hey, look, it's William Shatner," and everybody's like,
"What?"
"Boom,
Please rise.
William Shatner.
Yeah.
All rise
Whoa, and then
for the honorable William
William
Shatner."
And then the Dragon Con employee like, no pictures.
Yeah, she
Out of
she
nowhere.
practically yelled it at us.
Gosh.
Like I could
But
make a metal
right after that-
remix
They're
with
violent,
that.
But wait,
Right. She was
right
like,
after this girl, I think she yelled at it
pictures.
because the girl took out her camera.
I'm tired.
Like this already.
I'm tired.
And when she yelled that, when she kind of walked away, she still just took a picture.
Was
Yeah,
this
she-
girl who
back.
was yelling? The Dragon Cut. Did she have red hair and was she?
Maybe.
No,
Okay,
I kind
never
of
mind.
black.
I think it's just
hair.
most of them.
Okay,
are.
They're-
you know,
they're
it was
mean.
because the person that was mean to me was like at the William Shatner thing.
big
so I don't know.
meanies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you went to the William Shatner?
I didn't go to it. I was trying to
You
go to the
tried-
one after
oh.
that.
Same
Oh,
person.
But
okay.
but they
Yeah.
were like telling people like the William Shatner one is full and that's
William
I had a bad experience.
Boo.
Today. We'll get to that when it comes to me. Josh,
Yep.
what's something exciting that you did today?
I actually got to walk around by myself for quite a bit. While they were with Adam and Jamie getting stuff signed, Scott and Bryce were off doing their own thing or trying to do their own thing.
I think by that time
And-
we were trying to find the store.
Yeah,
Because we were outside.
I was
for a
gonna wait to go out to the
while.
store after you guys were finished. So with the lack of Wi-Fi and 3G, besides one spot, I just decided to walk around a bit, which is where I found my most interesting cosplay as well.
Okay.
Well, actually, two of them, and it has to do with the same reason as well. My main thing is, no matter what you dress up as, please be interactive with your audience and your fans, and especially other people like within that same kind of universe as you're cosplaying with. Add to that character. So for my favorite, it'd have to be a Zelda, which she was pretty awesome. I actually wish I had another chance to talk to her. And then, because she just ran off with her own group of friends, like as soon as we got off the elevator. But on the same elevator, there was this guy who dressed up as a Wolverine, and he was my absolute favorite. Because tons of just little kids went by and was like, it's Wolverine! And he really interacted with them. It was really cool. I enjoyed just getting to watch that. And we did get a little bit of video of him. So that's what I did. As soon as that craziness happened, I caught up with these two hooligans. We ended up walking all over the place to find America's Mart and the venues, which was insane, but it had nice air conditioning.
It was. That was
there you go.
Pretty chill. I am so tired, guys. Forgive me.
So, Josh,
I'll see myself out.
Josh, I mean, we haven't even pointed it out. We're just sitting here nonchalantly, and you're dressed up in this thing that you're wearing.
Oh, because I'm used to wearing costumes.
So
well, I tried to put
everybody
mine on, but then
How
they're
this
like,
came
"What
to be."
would that?"
Oh yeah, this was like
But right after the behind the frame episode of how to build shoulder armor out of foam, I built this thing while Scott napped. The gauntlet.
It was supposed to be for me.
This was a while ago,
He's
and I just
never
decided to
getting
carry the
it.
gauntlet with me.
Josh will never give it up.
no.
Last night, I was like, I really want to wear this gauntlet and carry the hammer. I need a costume to go along with it. So I went to Walmart. Yeah, plural Walmarts.
Walmarts.
And I bought lots of foam and pretty much everything that I use on a normal basis that I didn't bring
Like
here.
you had to buy another heat gun and
Which is $20 as opposed to $17. Gosh, Atlanta.
$3 extra. Are you kidding me?
Thanks, Atlanta.
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, besides the outrageous $3 extra charge, I got back, I almost said back home. It felt like home. Everyone else was
Crap
asleep,
everywhere,
and
so it's pretty much home.
I still have not slept as of this video.
Yeah.
No, you did.
You totally
because you went like
slept.
this to me.
I had a nap.
You went like
Okay,
this.
that's for another time.
No, this is for like right after Scott's
Okay,
thing,
long
'cause we
story
gotta-
short. I got no sleep last night,
You stayed up building
and
this thing.
I built the rest of the armor and the costume.
And he fell asleep on the bus on the way back here and started sleep talking. It was great.
It was
Yes.
hilarious.
And handing invisible dream things to Trenton while rubbing his
Phone
shoulder.
Here,
telling
hold
me-
this.
Here, hold this. Take this, please.
You told me to look up a number. I'm like, no, I didn't. Go back to bed, silly.
All right.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
That did happen. He slapped his face.
Yep. Just like that.
Okay, don't remember that either.
I'm like, go to bed.
But it's super comfortable.
It was
Yeah.
I love it.
hilarious.
He was pretending to be a turtle earlier.
Oh yeah.
I missed it.
So my day wasn't nearly
I'm so
as
sorry,
fun. I didn't even think I told you guys what happened.
Josh filled us
Yeah,
in
Bryce
yeah.
told me.
before he
Okay.
crashed
About
the
one
bus.
of the things. There was two
Well,
of
bus
them.
Yeah,
didn't
like the
crash,
lady
he fell
saying
asleep.
move or saying move and her not being specific.
Warehouse
like move.
13, yeah, so there's a Warehouse 13 panel that I really, really, really wanted to go to, and we got there pretty early, and I had a really good spot in line, and I knew it was going to be one of the first rows to be up there. So, meanwhile, like the William Shatner panel was going on, like it just got started, and so we were just like, well, we're just going to line up here because that's what you do. Like you just line up for like long periods of time. Because that's what happens. So they're just like, as soon as a line forms, it's long. It's already outside the door, and this lady's just like, "You guys are in a fake line. This is not a real line.
How
you
does she
have
know
to
that?
move," because she's in charge of the thing. So she's like, "You have to move," and of course, when you're
like the real line.
yeah, and so we're just like, if you're in a line for like a panel, for a show that you
they
love,
did the same thing with us. They didn't like form the line until like 30 minutes before.
That's so you can't do that.
Yeah,
because,
that's what I'm saying.
It was nuts.
Like, all right, so when you're in a line for a show that you really love, you're not gonna want to
Just
give
stay
up
there.
that good spot that you have that you've been
Yeah.
saving for hours. And so we were trying to work with her, like, look, we will gladly move as long as you tell us where to move, and we can retain our place in line. And she was just not having any of it. We were just like, where do you want us to move to? And she's like, not here. Go somewhere freaking else. And then I'm just like, you were just not
Okay.
being very professional. We're trying to work with you here, and you're being very rude. And so right before the panel started, she goes, all right, this front of the line is now the back of the line, and the back of the line is the front of the line.
Why did she just act like a parent?
So all of the people who have been waiting for hours are now not going to get in this room.
My parents didn't.
Why did she do that?
And
It's like,
all the people who've waited for a
good-
couple seconds or
like
just a couple
stupid.
minutes are now going to be the first people
That is
in line. That's
stupid.
so dumb, right?
What?
And so
Why
I was just-
even? What?
I was just out of it. I was like, this is so lame.
That's not anything I've ever
that is
heard of.
not.
Just despite she laughed at it too. She was like, ha ha ha.
Oh, she was
And I was
just
just-
mad at y'all for
She
just
was-
saying
I wouldn't
was
do
so
that
angry.
with.
She sounds like she was like
Thousands of
pretty drunk with
cosplayers.
power, like in that, and like she just had, yeah, she,
Yeah, that's the phrase.
yeah, like she sounded like she was having too much fun with that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that was the first thing, and the second
Yeah.
thing that happened right after that, because I was kind of like defeated after that. I was like, this was like the one panel that I really wanted to go to today, and I'm just so angry because that was like the biggest thing, and I had a really good spot in line, so I was like, whatever. So I was going to the Shield panel at 4, and I was like, well, I might as well start lining up now, and there was like no line forming at all for that one, so I just kind of just was hanging outside of the door. Because there weren't any people from Shield. It was just like a panel like about Shield from like maybe some people
And
who
even
worked
then,
on the
it wasn't
show.
like about Shield because they said they couldn't give too much away or hardly anything,
They
right?
couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't do it. I didn't actually go to that one.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Bryce
going from what
did.
Bryce was saying. Yeah.
So, so I was just like, well, I might as well start lining up for that now. And then there was just like nothing, and I got so bored because it was like, it was gonna be like 3 or 4 hours before that panel
And
started.
there's no curtains to push or anything like that.
Right. So I was just like, I mean, that's what you do when you're in a line. But
Hashtag curtain war.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I heard everyone talking about Whedonverse upstairs of the same building, and I was just like, well, you know what? I saw Whedonverse yesterday, but there's gonna be some new people, like Eliza Dushku's gonna be there, and some other people from Dollhouse. And I was like, yeah, heck, I'll go to that. So I went upstairs. It stretched to 3 stories, 3 different floors. I was on the second floor pretty early on. Once again, I knew I was going to be on like the ground floor really close. I was like, yes, I got this. I don't mind waiting an extra hour to get in. This is wonderful. And so just to explain a little bit of how like the layout of the hotel was, so we're on the second floor, and you have to go, and there's escalators to the third floor where there's the huge line of all like kind of like the late people, right? Hundreds of people in this room that I'm in front of, and so but you have to walk past those escalators to continue into the room, but also new people going up those escalators past that. So as I was walking with the line to go into the room, all I hear is all these other people yelling like, "No, you have to go up the escalators. You have to go," because they thought I was cutting. And all of a sudden, the people in charge, were just like, go up the escalator. Go. So I was just like, I'm just gonna follow orders. I don't know what I'm doing. And before I knew it, I was up the escalators, back of the line again, and I was so angry because I'd spent so much time. And so and I was like, there was a guy behind me who was like, "Don't worry, man. Don't worry about it. We'll get in." And I knew we weren't gonna get in. I couldn't leave because I had to wait throughout the line. There was no exit. It was just the escalator up and down, and that was it. And I couldn't go down the escalator because people would accuse me of cutting again, and then I don't want my badge taken away. So I had to wait in this line, shaking out of like just anxiety and frustration. And I couldn't get anyone's attention to like, hey, I screwed up. I'm so sorry. I've been waiting in this line for a long time. And the kicker, right as I got downstairs to like right before the room, they go, Whedonverse is full. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So 2 panels I had really good spots for, waited in line for a very long time, and couldn't get into either one of them because of just the pure chaos and just... I feel like there's twice as many people here today as there was yesterday.
Oh, it was packed.
Maybe even more than that.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, Whedonverse yesterday I was late to, and I still was able to get in and have a really good seat. So I don't know.
We could just like it was just amazing. Yeah, I mean, it was just like yesterday like
so
it
many
was just,
people.
Yeah.
And I was frustrated. I was like, I have to just leave. I have to go back to the hotel. I cannot deal with this right now.
On your therapy bed.
On my
couch.
therapy bed that I'm sitting
this
on, that I
is-
sleep on.
But
Therapy.
Can you see this? No, this
So,
this is therapy bed.
yeah, but I gotta tell you, the thing that kind of brought me back into like a better mood was number one, just stepping away from Dragon Con. Be like, I need to just get away from all this craziness.
Which is just
and I
wise
need to-
counsel for any kind of situation.
Yeah, just walk away from it.
Yeah.
But the other thing that really helped me out was I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go onto YouTube. I'm going to go onto our dashboard. I'm going to look at all of the comments at all of our videos, and anyone that I have not responded to, I'm just going to do that right now. Because, I don't know. I like interacting with you guys. And I'm not just saying that just to be like, hey, right? I'm saying, like, I literally went through all of our comments in the past couple weeks and I had to write an answer. It was fun. So, yeah. Even if you just want to write stuff like, hey, Scott, or if you want to direct something at these guys specifically, Josh, Jackson, Trenton,
or
say
Bryce,
something down there.
though he's not
or Bryce,
here.
yeah, he's not here.
Ask him why he's not here.
Yeah.
As one as being a bum.
Come up with creative reasons as to
what
why
is your
he's
reason
not
as to
here.
why Bryce is not here? What is he doing at Dragon Con this late?
Because we want to know this.
Yeah, if you want to
You might not tell us.
Yeah. So that was essentially my day, and I came back here and I felt
Slept.
better after some
Kind of
comments.
slept a little bit. We
Kinda-
walked into you
A
sleeping.
little bit. I maybe was out for probably like 40 minutes before you guys walked
Yeah.
in. So
Which scared me because I'm like, hey guys, Scott's sleeping. And I turned my head and his eyes are wide. Just open.
because you didn't go because you weren't like,
Just like that.
hey guys, Scott's asleep. You were like, hey guys, Scott's sleeping. And I'm like,
I don't know how hard of a sleep
Not
you are.
the master of subtlety.
Whoa.
Let me put that
No.
in.
Well, I
sorry,
thought
Trenton.
you would have
You
crashed
need-
like
no.
Josh did. You could have said anything and he wouldn't have woken up.
no.
So
I also
yeah,
haven't slept in like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
You
Almost,
do,
just
but
about.
you just do that anytime.
Well, okay. Sleep deprivation on top of the craziness and exhaustion of Dragon Con.
But I mean, you do that
Yeah.
whenever you fall asleep. Anyway, like for the first 30 to 40 minutes, you're unresponsive.
Right.
Anytime you
Because
fall
my
asleep.
brain's like, step.
So in between the two panels that were annoying me, I went with Bryce to the art gallery, and I found there were really good ones. But the one that I loved the most was this guy called Grant Searcy. Is that how you say that? Searcy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Searcy.
Searcy.
Grant
Or
Searcy.
Searcy.
Or Searcy. Look at this style. It's so cool.
Where's the art gallery?
It's in.
I need to go check that out.
Yeah, it's in the. I don't know building names at this point, but it's in the same floor as like the live music, and
Like in reference to the main hotels.
it's not the one. It's probably the Westin, if I had to guess.
Okay. Do they
Um,
have 3D sculpture there, or is it just painting?
They have
Drawing.
they have paintings, and they have just crafts. There's a lot of steampunk stuff.
Okay.
There's
Nice.
masks that you can buy.
Ooh.
Just all sorts of neat stuff. But
what was it?
yeah, that was we almost bought some, but they were like $40 for that one. So I was
Wow.
like, no thanks. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. I guess, unless you guys have anything else to say.
We're gonna do the costume thing.
Yeah, the costume thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I already said what my favorite was.
Yeah, so we'll just favorite
Most
and
good.
most creative. Start with Trenton, I guess.
Okay. My favorite was probably Adam from Mythbusters as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Because that was
Is that
really
the-
cool to see.
Let's
Please
not.
say
No,
whispered
let's
it.
not.
You whispered it, then no now.
There was
an Anchorman cosplay. Use your imagination.
He needs
as
to go back to the pants store to return.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Okay, but the most creative one, guys, I'm just gonna say this. God, I'm not gonna let you anymore. Okay, there was a Batman Totoro.
That was mine.
I know it was. I'm gonna say that.
Steal.
I remember
He
you
even
said-
told you ahead of
I
time that
know.
that was gonna be
I
his, and
remember
you
you
just
said that
blatantly
about
stole it. He's out. He's out.
I'm done.
All right.
I remember. What did you tell me though? You
He
told me
told
my
you.
favorite, but I couldn't remember. You
Didn't
told
you-
me
My
the most,
favorite?
No, you told me my favorite.
He said,
but
"Hey, I want to talk about
What
this
was-
at the roundup. Let's."
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
no. But
Well-
you said something about me and you both saw something, and you're
I
like,
have no idea. What
Why
did we
don't
see?
I remember? Because
Cut away
we
before someone
both knew
dies.
about it.
Well, I don't. I have no idea.
Oh well.
But anyway, okay, so my favorite one. Okay, so you all know what my pick for the most creative one was, though. Thanks, Trenton.
We both
but
had the same one.
Yeah.
uh,
That
Yeah.
could work.
All right, your
maybe, but anyway.
Yeah,
so
favorite.
my overall favorite, I was pretty kind of. I was really not expecting to see this one. Just seeing it on like the crowded streets really made my day. I mean, I was feeling a little upset. I mean, it was hot outside, and I'm just packed, and I'm feeling kind of upset and angry at the crowd. And then I walked by, and then suddenly Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite, like blue shirt and all, gold chain, you know. I don't know. I don't think he had a football.
He
but
had 8 footballs.
He had 8
He would
footballs.
just throw them at people.
Yes. No,
and
he didn't
See,
have
but I
any
was totally
footballs.
with
He would
I missed
like
this
lean up
one.
people and be like, I bet you I could throw it over those mountains right there.
Yeah, he did. He said that exactly to me. Except he said he was gonna throw it over that skyscraper.
He sold
Oh, that makes
Tupperware.
sense.
Well, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
But I mean, he
Tupperware
was
guy.
Uncle
If he would've
Rico, and
said
it was
something to
awesome.
you, I would have
And, like,
actually saw him that
The
time.
only thing that he said to me, I told him he had an awesome costume, and he said thanks and walked off. But it was pretty
what I'm
cool.
talking about.
Yeah,
It's cool. I thought it was. I thought
Respect
yeah.
your fans a
But it was
You
really. It
guys
was
probably
really cool.
thinking, I want to get out of this line.
He probably was.
Yeah,
I
once
was
again-
too. We all were.
way more packed than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Completely different experience.
I want to see the numbers.
And
at
if
the
you
Hidden
go
Dragon
up
Con, for
higher
sure.
to the other, like, the store stuff, it gets even more packed.
When someone fainted earlier in one of the
Holy smokes.
in one of like the
Really?
bridges like between the 2 hotels, and so
Oh.
that
That's
cut
why
off
the
traffic
ambulance.
to
Okay, no, that makes
everywhere.
sense now because that's why the ambulance and stuff was there.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
an
When we
Indian.
were going up, that's what it
Everyone-
was.
that was
That's
crazy.
what it was.
So really quickly, Josh, what was yours? You said?
My most creative one. I'm just gonna have to go with Tetris. The
Oh, that's
That
right.
was
There was
gonna be
Tetris
mine.
there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Ah.
sorry. We made no prior promise, so I
Yeah.
Well,
feel
yeah.
guilty.
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Oh wait, guys. Just to say, I don't remember him saying that until actually I said that.
What?
Just to make that clarified.
No.
I remember it.
I know you
No,
remember it. I
no,
can't
no.
remember stuff this
You
week.
lost all claims when you stole mine.
So
Yeah,
yeah, the
totally
Tetris
did.
one was really cool.
Yeah, for some
because-
reason they were steampunk, but either way.
Yeah, but the coolest part was that all stacked next to each other, they fit together. That was neat. I
And we
thought-
got video of that too.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was.
It'll be in the
And you said your favorite one
montage.
was the
The Wolverine guy.
The Wolverine,
Well,
right.
Yeah,
Wolverine
Wolverine.
and Zelda.
and Zelda. Me, I would say the most creative one was the Tetris one because I thought that was really cool. My favorite one was I don't know. I like just because I like the character. There was an X-23 cosplay that was really really cool. And,
I thought it looked like a Velociraptor.
She didn't have the things on her feet though.
When I saw her, she did.
She did?
Yep.
Oh, totally missed that.
Because that
But-
walking was awkward.
But she had the belt on that X-23 has, and I was like, I was like, that's a. She didn't have the claws on when I first saw her, so I was like, that belt. I know she's from comics. I just don't know who it is. And then when she had the claws on, I was like, that's what it is. So. Oh wait, no. I know what my favorite one is. There was Benedict Cumberbatch's Khan from Into Darkness looked exactly like the guy.
What?
Oh, I was thinking that another one of my favorites was some of the Mass Effect ones because they get really good.
I saw a lot more
year
Mass
after
Effect
year.
ones
They get
today.
better and
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that'll do it again. So for this update, we're
Yep.
gonna wrap it up. But we always like to give you guys a question at the end. So we want to know, for my bad experience with the staff, and of course, and your guys.
Well, yeah, we had
a little
bit of one, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to a con or just some place where the staff was not very friendly to you, like some environment that maybe should have been like really fun
Better.
and friendly, that they just obviously did not want to be there and,
know what
and
he's
really
doing.
hated everything that was going on. Yeah, Josh is over here. Like
He's
closed
trying. He's
captioning.
trying to translate for.
Yeah, we don't
I don't
have the closed captioning, so he's just gonna mime everything out. So box.
But yeah.
Have you ever felt boxed in by the staff because they just were
Don't-
they were just not as friendly as they should be?
Yeah.
If you have any of those kind of horror stories or whatever, leave those below because they're. I mean, obviously I'm gonna be laughing at mine and as soon as it's not so.
Oh, wait,
God,
Bryce is here.
wait,
Is
hold
that-
on.
Bryce is here.
Bryce!
Bryce!
All right!
Yeah. You almost missed it.
Bryce,
Hurry.
really quickly,
Sit down.
Get
favorite
sit down.
costume.
Sit down.
Favorite costume. Look who's
Yeah,
showed up.
yeah,
I got it.
You
All
gotta
right,
say your
Bryce.
favorite costume because we don't
Favorite-
really know.
Cosplay stuff that we did yesterday.
And most creative.
Most creative, best and most creative. Go.
Yes.
Okay, best and most creative. Most creative? Gosh, I have to think of this on the spot. Most creative. I saw
Yeah.
Draugr
this
Death
isn't-
Lords,
Thin.
both male and female versions. I'm assuming they were a couple. Probably the coolest armor I've ever seen.
That's
it was
cool.
just amazing.
There was a lot of really good armor.
Yeah,
yeah,
today
shoot.
was. I actually heard that they're doing a ball tomorrow for costumes,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
tomorrow night, not.
Cause jokes.
Hey.
But my
Ah,
favorite. What was my favorite? Oh, the entire cast of Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail
I
came
saw that.
clopping through one of the main buildings, and everybody
Dang it.
stopped.
I changed
Like
mine.
absolutely everybody stopped, and they just woo, like everybody's cheering and throwing their hands up and clapping. It was awesome.
awesome.
Like everything stopped for those people.
Because me and Josh had the same creative one, which was the Tetris team. I'm gonna change mine to one that I saw earlier today, which was what?
The Pac-Man one.
I didn't see that one either.
They had umbrellas and they
yeah, I
had
did
cloth
see the
draped over the umbrellas,
Oh,
and so they were
that's
ghosts.
Oh,
Nice.
that's what that
Fun.
was.
I'm gonna say
That wasn't
I'm
the
gonna
black
say the.
That wasn't the black
I'm gonna
one.
say
I did see
my,
something
my
like that.
most
Okay.
creative one I saw was zombified village people, like the band the Village People.
What about
in
what's the
zombie
thing in
form.
Star Wars where they got like
The Jawas?
yeah, like the yellow eyes and stuff? Those are
The
Red eyes.
red eyes.
Red
Yeah, they
eyes.
got red eyes and they got the little cloaks and they stole
Yeah.
and they
that was
shoot-
having
and
a
they-
conversation
they-
with
yeah.
the Black Lantern Batman,
That was really cool.
and that went on for quite a while.
Yep.
So that's fun.
So, do you have
But
any
yeah.
like super quick 30-second stories you could tell for the people?
Most of the panels I went to today were not very informative. Specifically, the Shield one.
Yeah, how
The
was
one-
that?
Yeah, went to that one and they were
was
like,
it?
"Well, Shield doesn't come out for a while,
So
so
we're
we
no-
can't really tell you anything.
Well, that
But
sucks.
feel free to ask questions." And so they got a bunch of random Josh Whedon questions like Buffy
Joss.
and Joss. My bad. But they asked like a bunch of questions about Buffy and the Marvel Universe, and I was just like, "This has nothing to do with Shield."
Well, how was the?
Well, I guess you didn't miss much then.
How was
Yeah,
the
that's
costume contest thing?
I didn't make it in.
You didn't make it.
I didn't make it into that, and I didn't make it into Mythbusters.
Overall, not a great day for everyone trying to get into panels.
no.
Oh, I do have an interesting story. I went to
Is it a
go-
really quick anecdote?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
went to go to the there was a comic, like a comedian convention one.
Oh.
And I was waiting in line. And this lady comes up and she's like, "Okay, everybody against the wall. You have to be against the wall so you can get in this line." I followed the line, and all of a sudden I noticed the line seemed to get longer. I couldn't figure out why. We all filed into this room, and I was like, "This is not the right room." And it starts up, and it's a child's puppet show. And literally half the room immediately stands up, and they're like, "This is not where I'm supposed to be."
What is that lame? I feel bad. The puppet guy probably cried.
He's like, hey,
All his
him and
audience
his
just
puppet.
walked out.
Him and his puppet
I
cried.
walked in and out of panels waiting. I walked into a Shakespeare one earlier, and I was like, "This is lame," and I left.
You should have said
Like
like poetic
Shakespeare.
verse.
Anyway, so that we're telling everyone in the comments to leave their best stories of staff members either being
Their best
mean-
horror stories
yeah,
from
either,
cons.
Yep.
Yeah, either being
No,
based
that
on
would
staff
be the
members
worst.
being
Oh, okay.
either
Yeah, yeah.
incompetent or mean or something. Because
Convention staff horror stories.
If you have anything like that, please leave it in the comments below. And of course, we
Subscribe.
still subscribe,
Subscribe.
like us on Facebook, follow us
Hey,
on Twitter.
and if you are one of the people that I kind of recruited today to come check out our page, let us know in the comments.
What's
Definitely.
a cool phrase that kids say? You should tell people from now on at the con if they check out our page.
Oh, yeah,
to leave a
it's a-
neat comment below so we know that
Yeah.
they're from it.
What was
Yeah.
the Lapras thing?
Oh, you can totally pick up chicks on a Lapras.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we
from
tell people
that's it. Then.
Wait, that can't be what I say now though, because
because now
everybody
everyone's
else
just
saw
gonna
that.
say you can totally pick up.
Everyone
a
did.
Lapras.
No, and it's
Did I?
Screw it up.
Oh well.
I did
Well,
see a
you
lot.
screwed up my most creative cosplay, so
All right. Well, that'll be it for us then. This was Bryce. I don't know if he introduced. We yelled at him, but you know
Yeah.
who Bryce is. Come on.
bye.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.